talking to you muffled with my mask. Hello, Pablo, if you're still there. We're here in Mechelen. I hope there's not too much wind noise. This is the St. Rombout's Cathedral. Yeah. But we're now going to head to the market area. I shall switch you over just so you can see where we're going. Oh, wrong thing. Things, camera. Back. Okay. Right, here we are. This is Mechelen, which is a town about half an hour drive from where I live. Good morning, Pablo. Tell me, Pablo, can you hear me clearly? I'm happy to talk. You have to wear a mask in Mechelen everywhere you go, and I don't know if you can hear me at all. I'm staying quite close to the camera to try and what's the picture like, other than very silhouette-y. Hang on, if I turn round, you can head towards the town hall. That's the town hall over there with the flags. I've been wandering around for about an hour, figuring out where to go and what to see. But Mechelen, yes, a prosperous Flemish town, as you can see, with all the gables and things, very similar to Ghent and Antwerp in that respect. There appears to be market day here, so you can hear me clearly and the picture looks good. That is very reassuring. I had a coffee somewhere around here, and I connected to the Wi-Fi, so I might not. If I wander near that coffee place, I might buffer for a second while it switches over to Wi-Fi. But let's just go down here. So, Mechelen, I've been here before, but not this extensively. I think I drove here once with my son when he was doing driving practice. But we didn't actually go in. We went briefly into the centre. There was some kind of, excuse the wind noise, funnels it down here. There was some kind of procession going on, so we didn't stay too long. And unfortunately, with all these stalls, you can't really see the architecture terribly well. But there's some rather nice gabled houses over there. Excuse me. Now you can see them better. I tilt up a little bit. I can't remember what this is. The tourist information. It wasn't originally the tourist information. What its original purpose was, I don't know. But anyway, Mechelen, little potted history. Mechelen originated about 1,400 years ago. There's two tiny little hamlets either side of a river, which then in the run of the centuries merged together to become one town, and the local lords lorded it over the town, which actually gave Mechelen a more independent character, because surrounding Mechelen was the dukedom of Flanders, the Principdom of Liège, and not to mention various other empires who all had their eyes on it and wanted to lord it over the place, but they already had lords, and so it was rather independent. Hey, Ellen. Oh, well, yes, I do this every week, Pablo. Not going out every week. Who's this? Some rather grim-faced lady statue. Let's have a look. Perhaps there's something that tells me who or what it is. No, it's just a grim lady. So how's it with you, Ellen? It's quite. I mean, I was worried before that it's going to rain. You can see the clouds up here. Look, but the sun keeps bursting through, which is rather good, and it's not too warm. I'm not reduced to shorts and a t-shirt. I will never be reduced to shorts and a t-shirt, even at 36-degree temperatures. You will never catch me wandering around like that. So this is the Grote Markt, the big market. And that was the town hall over there, as I said before. I'm trying to think out where the hell I went before. Hang on. I think if I go towards the... well, let's just wander down a random street and see what happens. It's all very nice anyway. But as I was saying, yes, there is Lords. Lorde took over Mechelen, and it remained relatively independent and prosperous. And its main prosperity in the 13th century came from the linen trade. It's a nice building. Hello, Robert. Are you alone in Mechelen? Yes, I'm always alone. Mechelen, at home, anywhere. Unfortunately, such is my lot. Oh, yes, I was walking down this street. It's rather nice. It's a bit of Japanese. Hang on. Pick it up the street. Yeah, so it became prosperous in the 13th century. I spotted this shop earlier. I've Instagrammed it. Random Japanese kanji in a shop in Mechelen. Okay. It's much quieter here. Oh, 48 degrees. I feel sorry for you, Pablo. That sounds disgustingly hot. Oh, look, Ellen. Look what it is. I'm going to go down that little street. I remember it being quiet down there. Everywhere you go here, there's historic buildings. Left, right, and centre. So yes, it became prosperous, and that's why the lords wanted to lord it over the place. And why there were lots of... Actually, in the 16th century, it became even more important when Margaret of somebody or other, who's regent of the Holy Roman Empire, decided to move her administrative centre here. So all the posh people came and decided this was a good place to be as well. And there was lots of art and culture, and for a while it became centre of the Netherlands until they moved to Brussels. And also, oh wait, hang on, is it down here? Where was it? I've lost it now. There's a street here that Beethoven's grandfather lived in Mechelen. Would you believe? Beethoven's great-grandfather lived in Mechelen. Beethoven's grandfather lived in Mechelen. And Beethoven's father then moved to Germany. Where Beethoven was born. So Beethoven never lived or visited Mechelen, but his relatives came from here. So that's its claim, one of the claims to fame. Here we are at the town hall. With its sort of Gothic pillars and checkerboard. There you get a nice view of the cathedral. And trucks. Okay. I'll head over that way. If you've got any questions, I shall attempt to... Oh God, there's the cafe where I hooked up to Wi-Fi I might avoid that. I get before I glitch out. I'm still on 4G. Oh no, I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on their Wi-Fi already. That was a smooth transition. And it's done it again. Oh, there we are. There's a slight glitch as I disconnected from the Wi-Fi. So I set off in good time to get here. So to give myself an hour to wander about and have something to eat and drink. And then I got here and discovered that the parking that I'd so carefully planned out to park at was full. Slight panic. Ended up going back on the ring road. Just purely by chance, saw a parking that was free. Drove down into it, totally empty. Excellent. It's me, Pablo, breaking up. I disconnected from that cafe's Wi-Fi. So that's what will have done it. Am I back? Oh, we're back near the Grim Lady again. Let's go down that way. I smell fish. There's a mussel. There's a stall selling mussels. Right, am I back, Pablo? Am I all right in California? To me, I sound terribly muffled because of this mask that I'm wearing. Let's play it back. Can you hear the ambient sounds? This was the problem with the last live stream that I did outdoors. Something was wrong with the audio. And now what's wrong with the audio is like total wind noise. Another shopping street, just regular stuff. So let's go down this place. They've closed some of the stalls here so you can see a bit better. No ambient sounds. That's what I was wondering about, Radri. Hi, Radri. For some reason, when I do a live stream using StreamYard app on the phone, and I select microphone, and the microphone is working, but for some reason, perhaps it's some kind of processing that StreamYard does. Because you have the option of cancelling sound processing. Maybe the StreamYard sort of filters out, is attempting to filter out wind noise and background noise. Next time I'll cancel the noise processing option, because I noticed last time it was just my muffled voice and not a lot else. Ah, yes, echo canceller. Yes, it's apparently now I can be in glorious 720p. I'm curious now whether I'm on 4G, whether I'll be in 720, because it was all very fuzzy last time. Never mind the quality, feel the width, I always say. Random people, random shops, random gabled houses in silhouette. No, it's no good. Thank you. At a certain point, I may flip back to me. In fact, I shall do that now. Settings. This is an annoying thing. I've told them about this. They need to have a button where I can just. There we go. They need to have a button where I could just flip it. But I can't just flip it. Now you can see why I'm talking waffle. People are wondering what the fuck I'm doing. But it's one of the few days that I've been able to go out without being fried by the sun. It's actually, they said it's the normal weather for the time of the year, but there we are. Turning into more or less, we're going to cross the river. That's always fun. Usually with a bridge. Don't worry, it's a bridge. I'm not wading across or anything. Nice birds. Pardon? It is very nice, Andrew. Yes, I mean, has this kind of like kind of Renaissance feel to it. Yes, when you and Kiki come over, I shall take you. I'm not quite sure what's going on down there. We're going to cross the bridge of the River Dial. It's called. Hang on, I won't get run over by bikes. Right. Oh, bikes everywhere. I love bikes. Here we go. There's a River Dial and bridge and more houses. I remember seeing those houses last time when I came here with my son. It's been about 2 years ago now. PM. 6 p.m. I thought it was 8 p.m. Has the time changed? Sesame Street, Cottage Church. How far back? Well, I might go back that way and you can see it later. At the moment, I'll just carry on going over there's people on the river. God, it's chaos. There's cyclists everywhere. So you can mess about on the river. It's when I flip the camera. All right. That's back that way. Well, I'll head back that way because it's not looking terribly exciting this way. Just lots of gable. Hang on. I'll flip the camera again. Settings. StreamYard, you really have to sort this out. Facing front, no, facing back, facing back. Get rid of that. Okay. Yes, there are some nice little side streets here as well, if I can find them. Actually, now that we've crossed the river, this side of the river, and where this rather odd-looking parking garage is approximately the site of the first settlement, a portus, it's called, which is like a Gallo-Roman port. Now there's not a lot left of it, and we don't often get. There was one of these earlier, but you get to sort of the gabled wooden houses, fronted houses with the step gables. I don't have to. No, I don't have to, but I probably will because I'm going back that way. I like to please my viewers. Right. Oh, it's very windy. Hang on, what's this over here? all these little square sort of areas are going to markets of various sorts, corn markets, meat markets, and all that sort of thing. Not quite sure what this one was. Okay, let's go back across the bridge. We'll find Sesame Street. What was that thing you were posting on Facebook, Rory, about Kauai restaurant with all those Nazi flags? That was a bit weird. Was it just like, looked like Kauai restaurant? Okay. Let the posh car go and park. I'll let the other posh car go and park. Okay. Your posh car has been on my live stream. Because you get fined about $60 if you drive your car into this area. This is why I parked on the outskirts. It's across the street. Okay, it's over the bridge. All right. I'm now eagle-eyed for Big Bird. Wine shop. I can't really see it. Okay, somewhere over here. All right. Shout when you see it, Roderick. That must, yeah, if I changed, yeah, it's mid-street over there somewhere, I think. Oh, I was reading, nothing to do with Mechelen, nothing to do with this live stream, but some walking channels in Japan, so the people who wander about like this in Tokyo are having problems because Japanese don't like being on their videos, on live videos. It's a chocolate shop. Okay. Now, somewhere around here, Big Bird. Looking for Big Bird. Yes, so I mean, Belgians don't seem to be that fussy. I don't think anybody would complain about being on my. Nobody watches it, so I think you walk past. Mask signs, yes. Hang on, mask. Walk past. Big Bird. Big Bird, walk past. At this point of the show, we are looking for Sesame Street. Bird. Was it over the bridge or not over the bridge? I don't remember. I think it was more back that way. It's in a store window. Okay. Oh, the only store, when I changed, it was over there. We'll have a look. It probably won't be Sesame Street at all. And anyway, in Europe, they have the Dutch version of Sesame Street. And Big Bird is blue in that, for some reason. Yeah. 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 Whiskey and spirits? No, that wasn't that. It was Sesame Street looking. Yes, I know. I'm just being facetious. Sort of around about here, I think. Oh yes, there we are. There's an optician's. There you go. Fluffy vulture, fluffy pelican, fluffy chicken. Yeah, is that the one you were talking about, Radri? It's an optician's, bizarrely. Okay, let's go back to some real culture. And let's take a random side street somewhere. Always good. I went to a museum earlier, or didn't go in, but went into it. It was a rather nice Renaissance palace building, but not a lot happening. Okay, fair enough. Pokeball, a wine Pokeball. What the hell is wine Pokeball? Yep. Today's show is brought to you by the letter G for glasses. Oopsie. Yes, it's like they'll take anything here, you know. Barricades. Oh God, I'm going to be demonetized because there's music playing in the background. Yes, so that was my history of Mechelen, which I spent last night looking it up and scrolled through the various like 15th, 16th, 17th century bits. Far too dull. So if you want to look up about Mechelen, just Google it, really. I mean, it's oh, this is a rather dull street. Lots of closed shops, it seems. It's not surprising. And a dull street leading into another dull street. I'm terribly sorry. I'm the police. Ooh, right. I shall have to be on my best behaviour. Mediterranean delicatessen. There we are. It's rather nice. What can you get? It just looks fairly bog standard to me. It's Mediterranean. It's got sardines and olives. Okay. It just goes into another regular shopping street. Some regular shopping streets are rather bland and are not adorned with gables. I mean, Mechelen survived 2 world wars quite well. I mean, it wasn't like flattened and rebuilt. They did that of their own accord. Yes, definitely. It's just a main shopping street here. Go back that way. I think this is called the Brule. I don't know quite what the Brule means. It's what it's called, this area. I just got waved at. Young lady. That made my day. Don't often get waved at by young ladies. Goat Street. No, we're not going to Goat Street. There's lovely architecture here. Not. Let's get out. Let's get away from Goat Street. What did you say, Pablo? I mean, you're have to go in the shadow to read what you say. The business on immigration. Well, what we didn't show you when we went in the big market area. Perhaps if I go back there, is the regional headquarters of Vlaams Belang. That is the Flemish extreme right National Party. So you've got that and their idea on immigration. But Mechelen, the town is run by a sort of centre-right liberal mayor who's very open because it has a large immigrant population here, mostly from Morocco. There we go. That building over there, where I'm pointing, that's an extreme right-wing political party. It is. They like to show that they're here, but I mean the liberal mayor, who's the leader, who was actually the leader of the Liberal Party, he's more tolerant and free-thinking. And that being said, they do acknowledge that there is a sort of tension amongst the immigrant population. So there's always plenty of police about. Let's go down this way. European terraces, sitting out and drinking beer and coffee on a Saturday afternoon. Rather nice. Brandon is now satisfied that he is seeing Sesame Street. Ooh, what is it? Very noisy. Bloody hell, that was noisy. I might be breaking up again. No, that's somebody with a trans pallet going across the cobbles. What's that? This live stream. I'm NoChaNoMa in search of nice streets. Ice cream. I can't eat an ice cream with a mask and do a live stream. That's a bit too much to ask. And I pigged out on ice creams. Oh, that's Town Hall. Again, there's another nice gallery of arcade, should I say? Oh yes, this is the street I was originally going. There's a parking garage under this street. And I was originally going to park here, but it said it was full. Oh, ice cream. Very tempting. No. A bit difficult to get the ice cream, pay for the ice cream, and eat the ice cream, and talk. And keep my mask on and video. Well, yes, but that defeats the object of ice cream. Then it's just like warm milk. This is called Caesar Street or Kaiser Street. But I think that refers to Charles V, Holy Roman Emperor, and not Caesar. There's a rather nice sort of like Rococo church over there. You still there, Ellen? How's it looking? I'm actually going to Maastricht in a couple of weeks, Ellen, meeting up with one of Tomako's moderators. Not quite sure whether he's English or Dutch, but he lives somewhere in Holland, and we're going to meet up in Maastricht. Oh, quite a lot now. So, I mean, we could meet up in Delft. What's the situation? I mean, at the moment, I can have a bubble of 5 people that I meet, and if I meet more than 5 people, I can only meet one of them for half an hour longer, or something like that. And places like this, I've got to wear my mask all the time. Oh, this is the meat market, yes, meat market, and random statue of Neptune. Why they have the God of the Sea on a meat market is anybody's guess. It's gone quiet again. So you can hear the St. Bartholomew's church bells ringing. It's bizarre. One minute it's like chaos with people and cars and traffic. So I should flip back settings, camera, front. Okay. How's it doing? Am I still audible? Am I still in fine detail? It's getting windy again. I said it would be. Wall Street. Wall Street. Why is it called Wall Street? There we are, Horse Street. Look down Horse Street. Oh, this is why it's called Horse Street. Oh, no. No. Oh. I'm just walking randomly now. Not a clue. Oh. It looks a bit dull. Sorry. Hello, Tomo. Long time no see. Everybody knows Tomo. Pablo's new Tomo. Tomo, say hello to Pablo, who's in California. And Pablo, say hello to Tomo. Tomo is in Shikoku, in Japan. Yes, we're in another historic town, Tomo. Lots of oldie buildings and people sitting on terraces drinking beer, except me. And buses. Oh, sorry. Where are you? Where are you? Not California. Too liberal. Oh, I'm a kind of like. I don't know what my political colours are really. Annoying. That's what I'm in the annoying party. The irritatingly on the fence party. Oh, well, that's a nice sort of tower thing. Trying to work out where the hell I am. This is the museum I went to before, or the museum garden. I can take you there. It's rather it used to be some Bob's palace. Have a look. Arizona. Oh, no wonder it was 48 degrees Celsius. Yeah. There we are. I think it's, yes, it's Margaret of somebody or other, regent of the Holy Roman Empire. That's her. And this was her pad while she was, I think. Rather nice. Nice little compact and bijou house. Hang on. Arizona stuck sucks. People dressed up in historical costumes. There's a museum in there. You have to pay to go in, and I'm not quite sure whether they've got anything worth looking at. But it looks vaguely Italian, doesn't it? It reminds me when I was in Venice. Yes, there's some beautiful buildings here, Tomo. Unlike my town, where there's not very many. There's only like, this is like, it took me 40 minutes to drive here. Yes, so I mean, apart from that, this sort of courtyard, there's not a lot to it. But I just like the architecture there with that sort of upper gallery and the tower. I have actually lived in a castle, believe it or not. Well, a fortified manor house, more than it wasn't. Yeah, it was a fortified manor house with a 12th century fortified tower at one end, and the other buildings are like 15th century. And the other buildings were divided up into apartments this way. And I lived in one of the apartments just for about a year or so. But one of my jobs, the rent was quite cheap, but as part of payment of the rent, I had to maintain the graves of the original family that owned the castle in a little church that was across the river from the castle. Once a month, I would have to go and cut the grass. It's rather nice. Not sure what that building is. Oh, that's probably going to be a bit of wind noise again. All right. How long have I been going? Oh, I've got 15 minutes left. Let's see if we can find some more nice buildings. Apologies for the wind noise. Although if that sound cancelling thing is going on, there might not be some wind noise. Yes. Ooh. Oh, it's a kid. I thought it was horse, but it's a kid running. Not sure what this is. It's a door from 1744. And up there, down there, is Pig Street, apparently. I think this is some kind of like kind of religious college here. These buildings. Wash your hands. Masks are obligatory, and shop alone. Well, I always shop alone. School Street. School Street. Street. Not quite sure why it's called School Street. Whoa, come back. Come back. Everybody's washing their hands, wearing their masks, and shopping alone. I think we're going back to the big market. I did pass somewhere that said Beethoven's grandfather was here, but I can't remember. Oh, there we go, back the panda shop. It's come around in a circle. So next week on the show, I thought I'd better tell you now. And some of you may know him, Charlie no Saiketsu, who lives in Fukui, who was on the show a couple of months ago or more. He's coming back on the show, but the show will be earlier, quite significantly earlier, so that it will still be daylight in Japan, because he's going to be live streaming on my show from his oh, I've reconnected to that cafe again. Charlie, yes, Charlie no Saiketsu. Charlie, I'm not going to say his real name in case he doesn't want to be, but yeah. I think you know. He's from New York State originally, Charlie. Not quite sure where in New York State, but he's been living in Japan for 5, 6, 7 years in Fukui. And as I say, he sometimes does live streams, One Cup of Japan, where he wanders about and like this and just talks randomly about topics. At least he has topics. Oh, I just realised they've cleared up most of the stalls, so you can sort of get a better view of the. Beginning of September, that's when I'll be going to Oh, I've just gone off the Wi-Fi again. Oh, okay. What was it down there? Pelican Street. That could have been it. Yes, Pelican Street. Okay. I think it was down here. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, we'll just carry on going this way. Hi, Ty. Sorry, I didn't spam you this morning. I was like doing my usual round of spamming, and some people I noticed hadn't looked at their spam for a couple of weeks. I always feel guilty when I spam people on their Facebook Messenger, and I notice they haven't looked at them. And I think, oh dear, perhaps they're getting a bit fed up of me spamming them. So. But anyway, trusted viewers always turn up. So we're in a place called Mechelen. Hi. It's a town about 44 kilometers south of me. About 40-minute drive. Rather nice. I might come back. Quite pleasant. Kind of bus that keeps trundling up and down. I'm gradually walking back to the Black Sisters parking garage. It's very PC, that, isn't it? I'm quite sure why it's called that. Black Sisters being like a group of nuns or something like that. Right on. Groovy. How can you be certified? Hang on a minute. Yeah. What do you mean? How can you be certified? All right. Certified viewers. Yes, I shall have to make badges. You have been certified by Simon NoChaNoMa. Yes, you don't get a spanner. You get a certificate and a doctor's note. A vending machine. A vending machine just for Coca-Cola. There's one every like 10 kilometers in Belgium. Unlike Japan. The worst badge. It's a badge with no pin on it. And you just have to sort of stick it on yourself with sellotape. Yes, Simon NoChaNoMa. That sounds Chinese. It's probably rude. Ask Kiki. So everybody's basically just sat out drinking and eating. I mean, it's midday. They would be, obviously, Simon. You could comment. Oh, that's the Mechel's. That's a theatre. Oh, it's a theatre. Okay. An historic-looking theatre. Okay. Right. Ellen knows Dutch, but for those who don't know Dutch, this is the Short Virgin Street. Okay, we're all short virgins. Ah, we're getting towards the Black Sister parking, which is rather good because I've only got 4 minutes left of the show. Well, I mean, it's been rather fun, I must say. It's quieter and quieter the further out you get. That's apparently the Justice Palace or the courts. Yes, courts of Mechelen. Yes, I'm sorry, Pablo. I mean, I only do an hour. My bladder tells me that I can't do more than an hour. And my battery tells me I can't do more than an hour either. Well, I hope you can join me again next week. But I shall be sat in the comfort of my spare bedroom with my green screen, pretending that I'm in the living room in Fukui, and Charlie will be actually in Fukui, wandering about. He'll be doing all the walking and talking, and I shall be just sat there drinking wine and relaxing with you lot. That's right. Margaret of Austria. That's the name of that woman who was the regent of the Austro-Hungarian or the Holy Roman Empire. Remember, down here, I came out somewhere. Yes, here we are. This is the entrance to the parking. Where did I come out? Hang on. I can't remember where I came out. That's where the car went down. Where the hell did I come out? I have to try and find the steps down. Oh, hang on. I think it's a bit round the corner here. Ah, jolly good, Pablo. Thanks. Is it here? Oh dear. Oh dear. I can't remember where I came out. Perhaps I'll just have to walk down. Anyway, I shall call it a day with this exciting parking garage here in the bright sunshine. I shall just flip back. Settings. Camera. Front camera. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed the random live stream from Mechelen. Whether you've learned anything about Belgian history, Belgian culture, or Sesame Street. I hope you enjoyed it. And see you again all next week. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.